This is Anil Sharma, motivational speaker, corporate trainer, and life coach. Have you ever wondered? I'm sure this question must have come to your mind. It must have entered into your mind at some point of time or other. But definitely, this question is one of the questions that frequently arises. This question frequently comes to me also. But I'm making a video on this question because somebody from my participants in a recently held training program asked this question to me. The question is, why do bad things most often happen with good people? Why do unfortunate things, mishappenings, happen with people who are good? They do happen with people who are, kind hearted, who are full of compassion, and they are honest also. These are the kind of people our society needs. But on the other hand, on the flip side, these are also the people who suffer the most. Why God doesn't support these people, why nature doesn't support these people, why they face so much suffering, why they face so much pain. I also scratch my head to find answer to this question, and what I could find out, I'm sharing this with all of you through this video today. What I could make out in the answer, in the response of this question is, our society is cruel, our society is brutal, and anything that shakes the very fundamentals, shakes the very foundation of society is not acceptable. This is the same society which crucifies Jesus Christ for speaking truth. And once Jesus Christ is crucified, worship him. This is the same society that gave poison to Socrates. And once Socrates is gone, once Socrates is dead, we worship him. This is the same society where Gulshan Kumar was shot dead inside a temple, and once he is dead, we put him on a high pedestal. So, the thing, why do good people suffer the most in life? The answer could be good people. I read a quote somewhere a couple of days ago, and it was a quote given by an anonymous writer, an anonymous philosopher. And the quote says, the irony of today's world is that wise people, intelligent people are full of doubt, and stupid people, people who are downright stupid, they are full of confidence. I think this is exactly the reason why bad people flourish and good people suffer. Because good people, generous people, people who are compassionate, they are full of doubts. They do not have any clarity. They do not have any confidence to tread with confidence on the path they have chosen for themselves. And when tough things happen with them, when challenge occurs in front of them, they leave the ground. When they leave the ground, who occupies the ground? Obviously, evil people. So, in such a situation, in such a scenario, if evil people occupy the post of a parliamentarian, you would be surprised to know in India, more than 55% of parliamentarians are having serious criminal charges against them. Yet we have chosen those people. Most of these people are cruel. Most of these people are not kind-hearted. Most of these people are, manipulative in approach. Yet we are the people who are choosing them and sending them to the parliament to rule us. So in return, when we are getting bad things, in return, when we are getting corruption, in return, when we are getting, all kind of nonsensical things, who is responsible for that? We are responsible for that. So my take on this question is, why do good people suffer the most in life? Because good people do not tread on the right path with confidence. Good people do not choose the path of conflict. Good people do not give befitting reply to the person who is trying to manipulate them. Good people do not reply with confidence. They tend, अरे इसके मुंह कौन लगेगा, अरे इससे कौन झगड़ा करेगा, let it, these kind of things happen. They resort to kind of approach where they just want to live in peace. So if they want to live in peace, if they do not want to get out of their comfort shell, then if unfortunate things are happening to them, there is no surprise. The explanation that I could think of in response to this question lies in a person's resolve and commitment and determination also. According to some theories, according to some popular theories given by some very renowned parapsychologists and some occultists also, universe doesn't act on the quality of goodness or badness. Universe is blind whether you are a good person or you are a bad person. It doesn't know. According to these theories, it doesn't know whether you are a good person or bad person. It only yields according to your determination. It only gives results according to your resolve. With what kind of determination, with what kind of resolve you go on to perform a task. accordingly results will be given to you. So, in line with this theory, look at the resolve of a person who is good. Look at the risk taking capacity of a person who is good, nice hearted, full of compassion, full of generosity. Look at the risk that person is willing to take. You would be surprised to know very little. On the other hand, look at the resolve of a person who is going to commit a crime. Look at the resolve and the risk taking appetite of a person who is going to rob a bank. Look at the risk taking appetite. He is willing to die out of police shootout. He is also willing to go to jail. So, the kind of amount of risk that person is willing to take, the risk taking appetite of that person is gigantic in relation to the person who is kind hearted, who is generous, who is honest, who is compassionate. So universe doesn't know whether you are kind hearted, you are generous, you are compassionate. Universe only give you results. Universe only yields in relation to your determination and your resolve. I think, according to me, what I think, this could also be the reason why people who are evil, why people who are cruel, why people who act on evil intentions, why people who are criminal minded, they do make progress in life, they do flourish in life, because their determination is staunch, their determination is granite strong, granite strong. They do not flinch. Once they have decided, they do not flinch. They do not scratch their head in doubt and say, oh, what I have to do next. They are clear what they want to do, what they have to achieve. They are clear. They are also willing to face the consequences and circumstances. On the other hand, the people who are kind hearted, generous, they are full of doubts. They will scratch their head. They will have second thoughts. So, in this, dilemma, most of the good people I have seen in my life, this dilemma doesn't yield any positive results. This dilemma doesn't help them in the long run, doesn't help them in the long way. So I think, according to my understanding, these are the explanations why most of the good people, suffer in life, why most of the time unfortunate things happen with good people. But I'm not saying, the purpose of this video is not to promote evilness, not to promote criminal mindedness. The purpose of this video is just to let you know the basic principles, how life functions, and the basic principles universe also acts upon. I hope you would have liked the video. If you did like the video, press the bell icon,